My name is Trent Staples.
I'm Alissa Thorne.
And my name is Zach Lunsford, and we are here today to talk to you about our Feed the Gov application. Gina McCarthy, administrator of the EPA, is quoted as saying, "Information and transparency are the biggest drivers of change. Information allows people to act."
The problem pane that we will be addressing today is poor city management. This boils down to mayors, city officials, and other elected head authorities making decisions based upon information that they predict or that they just assume is the better, but they don't actually incorporate any of their citizens or their residents' voice in the actual decision-making process. Sometimes then calling, texting, emails, and sometimes just not very useful, but communicating with your mayor and other elected officials. According to Wayne Boda, digital development entrepreneur, local governments face a serious communication problem. There is currently no easy mechanism for constituents to communicate with their elected officials in urban, rural, and underserved areas. According to Mike Masiad of the National Research Center, in many city halls, extremists on either side of an issue dominate public hearings. Those who do show up are often the same cast and characters week after week. This goes back to the line of inefficient feedback, poor city management. If you're at a local meeting and the same people are showing up, only giving you one side of the story, and you're really not hearing the whole story, then how can you make a decision based upon just that information? Also, according to the National Research Center, only 19% of Americans recently surveyed contacted their local elected officials, and only a quarter of those attended a local meeting. So you're talking about 81% of Americans that have no voice in anything that's happening in local government. This is a huge problem. And if we can even just take a small percentage of that, then we're definitely improving life in government overall. So our solution for this problem is an application called Feed the Gov. It'll be based on smartphone, tablet, and also computer. This will provide residents a chance to voice their positive and negative feedback through experiences they've had with local governments. The app will incorporate a human-centered design with new methods of collecting data and usage on quality and experience. And overall, this app will put city residents in the center of a bureaucratic environment, which is now an ongoing issue pertaining to local governments. According to Brooks Rainwater, the Senior Executive and Director of the Center for City Solutions, city leaders are increasingly utilizing data and technology to improve the quality of life for residents in their cities. An emerging trend is the use of open data as well as performance management and data analytics programs that are improving city service delivery. Data is the building block of cities of the future. And this is a mock-up interface that we have made up on the computer, and this kind of shows just a rough draft of what services will be likely to be give feedback on, and also from municipalities to other municipalities, we will provide customization to which services and their needs and wants to make sure we cover every aspect. And now I'll hand it off to Alissa to cover more about the process and how this will help residents.
So our primary target user is going to be municipalities, so we want local governments to use this. This has the potential to be a large-scale thing all across the United States. We want to keep it pretty specific on local governments, just so that there's not too much broad information. We want it to be really targeted to better help out people and make a bigger impact. The end users are going to be the local residents, and we want people to register their address so that we know that they're a real citizen. Another thing is that we'll have location services in the app. So say someone's visiting another city for a specific event, then local governments will know, like, we have people visiting from out of town because they've heard about this, or people really like it. So there's going to be a chance to use it in other cities, but we want to make sure the data is accurate on where these people are coming from. According to the Pew Research Center, as many as 47% of ordinary citizens say there is not much they can do to influence the government. This is a huge issue considering that we are given we are told that we have a say in our government, and to think that almost half of the people don't think they have any say is a big deal that we want to try and cover. Mike Kranciak from the National Research Center said that survey data further suggests that young residents aren't inclined to speak up. Those under the age of 35, including meetings and contacted elected officials at far lower rates. This is a big deal since the younger generation is coming up and they are able to vote. Their voice is going to be heard, and since there is such a big switch in technology in this age group, our thought is that the app will include them more and get them more involved in local government, so they also have a say. So the process of this would be is that users would populate data for specific events. So we want to re-emphasize that it is positive and negative. So if someone likes something, they can say that they like it. If there's something that needs to be done that maybe the city doesn't know about that's more negative, that'll also be done, but the whole app isn't designed to be specifically negative. Once this data is in the app, it will be graphed, there'll be charts, there'll be trends, data, all kinds of stuff that the council can overlook, that maybe citizens can see that this is something maybe it's bringing to their attention that they can also get involved in. The data can then be reviewed by departments, by the mayors, and then presented in different ways. So it can be used in city council meetings, it can be brought up to mayors or representatives and used in different places. The main thing that we want to do is that it will improve the advocacy for what these citizens want, and have actual data saying that we do need this. Citizens are now going to feel like they have a say in their government, and we really want their voices to be heard in local government. Municipalities can now manage their funds and labor more effectively, because we don't want to be putting money into something that citizens don't really care about, because then it looks like we aren't doing anything for citizens. Mayors and city commissioners are now able to present the data, so maybe say Evansville is trying to get a specific fund from the state. If we have this data saying all of our citizens have a big push for a new park and we would like to get this fund, we have actual data and information that we can present to better improve our chances of getting these funds and stuff. So now I'm going to turn it over to Zach to talk about the business model.
Thank you, Alissa. Now, the business model canvas and value proposition. What Feed the Gov is providing municipalities is relevant data to enable the municipality to better appropriate funding through departments. Current data will enable the municipality to better prioritize and more efficiently solve issues. Meaningful data will enable the local government to advocate to businesses, advocate to neighboring municipalities, and advocate to state and federal authorities for its constituents. Key resources we'll be using are the software and technological know-how of Kittera, and also an essential resource for this app to work is the information volunteered by our local residents. Our key activities will be maintaining the software. We will provide complimentary training for each municipality that purchases our product. We will also provide continuous customer support on the side of the database and the application. Our customer channels, how we will meet these customers: we will go to City Commission meetings locally, we will go to Chamber of Commerce meetings, and we will send our extended sales and marketing team to these meetings outside of our local area. A lot of the heavy lifting is going to be done by word of mouth. Our app is going to speak for itself, and a lot of the other marketing is going to be done through social media. Our customer relationships are going to amplify the value of this product through word of mouth by the end users and word of mouth by the local officials that are using this data and presenting it to their neighboring municipalities or the state representative or governor. Our customer segments are, as I said, the primary targets are municipalities. After we see consolidated success in this app, we will go on to targeting it and tailoring it to be customizable for senators and state representatives and people at the federal and state levels. Key metrics we'll use to measure this success are the number of downloads that we have for the app and the number of unit sales, the purchases by municipalities. And metrics will also be included in the database to show progress over time, so that this municipality can advertise its progress over time to attract commercial business, and also to
for us to advertise our product and show how it helped. Our overarching goal and vision is to create and improve synergy between the government and its citizens to achieve a higher quality of life. Thank you for your time.
All right.